So good evening, everyone, and welcome from wherever you are logging in, whether within the country or beyond. We highly congratulate you for being with us. For those that are joining us for the very first time, we love seeing new people coming in. So thank you for finding time to be here. My name is Kiragu Josephat, married to Pieros Cherotich. We are blessed with 4 children. I will be doing the presentation, and thereafter, in a few minutes from now, I'll be inviting a very special guest speaker who will be sharing her wonderful success story, a proof that anyone can change their life if they choose to. There's a choice to make. Before I do the presentation, let me go ahead and tell us that before this great opportunity that I'll be talking about, I was personally an employee. I was a full-time lecturer in the university here in Nairobi. My wife, Pieros, was a high school teacher teaching physics and maths with the TSC, that is the body that employs teachers here in Kenya. But then, even with those good jobs, we discovered that our dreams were not to be accomplished by working out an 8-to-5 job. God helped us to think outside the box. We got into entrepreneurship, and we were able to achieve our financial freedom and desired goals and dreams. And for the last almost a decade, I've not been an employee. I fired my boss. My wife did the same. And now we are focusing on mentoring others who want to also achieve greatness. I am not alone. We have many other directors, guys who have also succeeded in this opportunity, and you'll be interacting with them as we move on. But first things first, let me go through the slides to show you exactly how that works, how you are able to, on part-time or full-time basis as you choose, how you are able to achieve your financial freedom, lifestyle that you desire, and many other benefits. So let me share the slides. And once you're able to see my slides, someone, you can do thumbs up. I can see it's still loading from my head. Once it loads on your head. Oh, thank you, Dr. Malusi. I can see you can get the slides on your end. Thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the team hosting this great meeting. That is the International Superstars team spanning many countries, and we thank God for that. Our mission is very simple, but also very crucial, to help individuals like you and I to build their own business so that they can realize financial freedom, travel around the world, and enjoy a better lifestyle in general. Now, we'll be talking about health, wealth, lifestyle, all these things, but the main one is financial. How you can uplift your income, how you can increase your income. And we love what Jim Rohn says, that your income is directly related to your philosophy, your way of thinking, your perception, not the economy. People are complaining that the economy is tough, but amidst the language that the economy is tough, there are people who are really sailing and succeeding financially. So it's more of your philosophy than of the reality that the economy is tough. Now, before we go to that aspect of financial freedom, which forms the main basis of our presentation today, let me mention something that is unique with us. We believe that your health is your greatest wealth. How many of us down there on the chat, how many of us here believe that their health is your greatest wealth? I know some people will look for money by all means and they ignore their health, but then they will use all the money trying to look for health that they ignore. So your health should be #1 priority. Fortunately, we have a simple formula here. guided by World Health Organization, that helps you to maintain perfect health regardless of your age. If you can manage your weight, at the bottom there you can see it's weight management, and that is through physical activity and other ways. And then you take whole grains, not the refined ones, which have nothing really to help the cells. Take whole grains that will feed your cells. You are as healthy as your cells. Then lots of fruits and vegetables, 5 to 9 differently colored fruits to boost your immunity. Then reduce on protein. I know people around our country here, I don't know about other countries, they believe in 1 man, 1 kg of meat. And that is dangerous for your joints. And then do away with fats and sugars. And if you must take only 2 teaspoons of sugar and very little fat. Unfortunately, instead of following this World Health Organization recommendation, people have devised a sweeter way of doing it, yet it's very poisonous. They have inverted the triangle, it's upside down. You can look at this triangle here, the inverted one. This lady here eating junk food and all that, chips and the like. Lots of fats and sugars, lots of proteins, especially red meat, very little of fruits and vegetables, whole grains, very little, if any. No time for exercise. Is this not what people are doing typically? This. And what is the result of this? I'm sure you can guess. Chronic diseases. People are really suffering of heart diseases, pressure, cardiovascular issues. Then cancer. Today, if someone dies, if you hear that someone has died, most likely what comes into your mind first? Oh, is it cancer? Because it's clearing people like crazy. Diabetes, stroke, asthma, arthritis, obesity, name them. For every 4 deaths, 3 are going because of, or are coming because of this, these lifestyle diseases. So we need to take care of that, and it is time to reverse the trend. That is the good news. We started with the sad news that in every 4 deaths, 3 are as a result of these chronic diseases. But now I come here with the good news that it is possible to reverse the trend. Now, this is where, as International Superstars team, we partner with a renowned global company with high reputation, Neolife International. It is in 57 countries now and has been there for 65 years, all the way from US. Why has the company been there for all these years? Because the founder, Jerry Brasfield, you can see him there, started the company and they made sure that these strong values are upheld. These are the values that we also uphold to date. Absolute integrity and honesty in everything we do and say. People are number 1. We value people. Products that work. And you can see the scientific advisory board members who do research on these products. In fact, this guy here, the late Dr. Arthur Fast, was the founder of cancer chemotherapy. So we are talking of the finest scientists in the world. Equal opportunity for all. It doesn't matter the level of your education, your age and all that. As long as you have dreams that you want to accomplish, you're welcome. Then long-range vision. What you are starting today, dear guests, is something that will go into years into the future to think of your generations to come, your children and grandchildren. They'll benefit from what you are starting today. So it's a long-range vision. Now, this is the Neolife solution to the dietary gaps that we created, where we didn't take whole grains that give us TRNN, whole grains combined together to form TRNN. Then where we didn't take fruits and vegetables, we have carotenoid complex. In fact, in only 20 days of taking carotenoid complex, your immunity goes up by that 7%. Then we have omega-3 salmon plus for the right oils for our joint, brain, heart, and other. Then we have multi, that is many minerals and vitamins. Now, all these 4 are put in this sachet. And in this big box called Pro Vitality, we have 30 such sachets like this. So you have a perfect solution for a whole man. Now, even before you go quarter way into the month, your life, your health will be totally transformed by taking this Provitality. So that's not the only product that Neolife manufactures. They have more than 100 different products, but I'll just mention in passing. So you have taken the Provitality, the triangle which was upside down is now the right side up, and you can think of money. Then we also have weight management products. We've said we have so many other products. So we have weight management program. Those who want to reduce, there is a solution. Those who want to earn, there is a solution. And you'll enjoy this because it's purely organic. Then we have other categories. Think of herbal alternatives. Like for ladies, we have feminine herbal to fine-tune your hormones. Remember, there are so many hormonal-related diseases. So if you don't take care of your hormones, then you get exposed to ovarian cancer, breast cancer, cervical cancer, many other issues like fibroids that ladies go through. Others are not able to conceive because of hormonal imbalance, so many things. Then for men, we have masculine herbal. Again, it helps them hormones for men to be perfectly okay. There are many other herbal alternatives. Think of herbal rest, herbal rest and relax, herbal respiratory complex for asthma and the respiratory system and all that. Then we have organic, economical, powerful, golden care products. These are called them detergents in layman. And they are so economical because every product you buy for cleaning, you have to dilute with lots of water before you use. So finally, you save your money. And they're extremely effective and powerful. So they really work. Then we have organic skincare, age-defying. Who would want to look younger for longer? I can see those who are on a video, they are nodding. They want to look younger for longer. Now, when you use our organic age-defying skincare, that is exactly what will happen. Don't continue using chemicals on your skin. Why should you? When we have organic ones. Then we have children nutrition. The best thing we can do for our kids is to invest in their health, their immune system and all that. And then we have farm care products. The famous Super Grow. Super Grow will multiply your yields 3 times. 3 times. Isn't that amazing? And you know, it's so economical because 1 liter of Super Grow, which is a foliar you mix with water, you put water 1,000 liters. 1 liter of Super Grow to 1,000 liters of water. Isn't that very economical? And this is the perfect solution for all the farmers. If you know a farmer, please share with them this great product called Super Grow. It doesn't affect the pH value, yet it triples your yields. And that is what we all want. So in a nutshell, we have more than 100 different products. And I want to show you how you can use these products to build the biggest businesses ever with a lot of flexibility, because you don't even have to stop doing what you've been doing out there. Now, let me go to the second and the most interesting session of our presentation. And that is financial and lifestyle success. Personally, I did not join this opportunity for health. I wasn't sick, but I seriously needed financial breakthrough because yes, I had that good income, but my dreams were much bigger. So I needed to supplement my income. That's why I joined. I felt so bad then that as an employee and my wife as an employee, we could not give our children the best education that we wished to give them. We were still not driving. You know, we were hopping into public means of transport, not comfortable. We were still paying rent. Yet we expected after working for several years in employment, we should be having our own homes. So when this opportunity came to us, it was a prayer answer. Today, Whatever we wanted to achieve, we've been able to achieve. And I challenge all of us. What are your dreams? Don't allow anyone to convince you otherwise. Your dreams are all valid. Dream afresh if you stopped dreaming. Do you want additional income so that you can be financially free? Do you want to drive a better machine than what you are driving today? Do you want to travel around the world for holidays? Now we are in December, the month that people will be enjoying lifestyle. You don't have to enjoy lifestyle just locally. You can fly away to Dubai and Hawaii and Mauritius. You know, or do you want to build yourself a beautiful home, a house on top of another house? These are things that definitely need money. So I want to show you how this can be achieved. And the starting point is understanding where you are and where you want to go, so that in between we are left with the how. So where are you now? According to Cash Flow Quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki, we have 4 quadrants, and you are either in any of these 4. Either you are an employee. Employees don't dictate how much they should be paid. They are paid what the employer feels like paying them and what the employer can afford. For your information, this one I will not shout. Most employers are not so much interested with you. They are interested with your service. That is the reality. And you want to really change that. So as an employee, you are definitely limited. You just earn enough to keep you going, not to achieve your dreams. Then we have self-employed, people who start a small business that owns them. It owns you because you cannot go far. You must be there for you to make money. But on the right-hand side, we have big business builders, people who work with a system, so that even when you are not working, you can still be making money. And when you do that, then you can keep increasing your income the way you want. And these people work with other people, not alone. And that way you become an investor, because you have huge sums of money that you can invest. When you invest, it means you are not working for money. Money is working for you. So now, how many of us would want to move from the left-hand side of employees and self-employees, where you are so limited, and you go to the right-hand side where people are enjoying life? They know what financial freedom is. You know, on the left-hand side, we have employees who work for the people on the right-hand side. You don't want that. So how many would want to cross over? I want to show you the how. How do you move from the left-hand side to the right-hand side while you work where you have been working? You don't have to leave your job. This is how it works. We ask you to be part of the International Superstars team so that we mentor you and give you the best strategy for, modern world entrepreneurship. But then you'll be using Neolife products because they are high quality products, tested and proven. That way you become an instant entrepreneur. And you start to benefit all these things. I don't want to go one by one. Think of additional income, residual income. Even when you're not working, you are making money. You become your own boss, no major risks. You get a digital platform that you can do business from wherever you want. You get incentives, travel, and cash bonuses. Then you are part of a transformative community, a positive community, and on a mission to end the trend of poor health and financial stress. Is that not amazing? Now, once that has happened, then we can show you how you operate. First, this is important. You are going to be directly connected to Neolife International, directly, not through middlemen. Out there, we have big companies which manufacture products, but for you to get those products, you must go through middlemen. We are talking of advertisers, wholesalers, distributors, retailers, people who don't add any value on the products except the cost. So now we don't have those middlemen. You are directly connected. How will you be directly connected? By paying a one-time fee of only 11,000 Kenya shillings. That's around 100 US dollars or less. And you are now a full member. You've been getting a full kit. A kit comprising of, number one, an international license. An international license. I told you we are in 57 countries. So you will be able to build businesses all over without requiring different licenses. Number two, literature materials to explain the business more. You get your own website. You get a profitability pack. 3/4 of the amount you paid, 11,000, goes to this profitability pack for a whole month. And there it is. Every product is assigned points. We call them PVs, point values, so that we standardize the different currencies for different countries. And so now you have that 6 points from that profitability. Any other product you buy, you'll be able to get more points. And finally, you get free delivery anywhere in the country. The company will deliver the kit free of charge. So now you've partnered with the company. What is your work? What is your work? Here we work, but we don't work hard. We work smart. Number one of the things that you'll be doing is using the product. Buy Super 10 for your washrooms and all that to make them sparkling clean, remove stains, instead of buying the conventional stuff out there. Buy Omega-3 Salmon Plus instead of the 7 Seas and other stuff out there. So you are just replacing your shop. Whatever you were buying from other shops there, now start buying from your own Neolife shop. And they are cheaper and better. You get points. Every product you buy has points. Then number two, you'll share the products with those who are not members, and you'll get both points and profits. Why profits? Because you've told this person the cost of this product is this. They have given you that money. Now, when you go buying, because you are a member, you are a partner with the company, they'll give you a discount. That becomes your profit. Number 2B is share the opportunity. This is where now residual income comes. Here we say in Superstars team, instead of focusing on moving around selling products, build a network of other users. I repeat, build a network of other users. You will be paid from what your entire organization is buying, because were it not for you, that volume of products would not be moving from the warehouse. And so number 2B, sharing the opportunity, is what will give you massive points and massive income. However, we promise to train you virtually and physically for those who can access our physical meetings free of charge, so that you can get the skills required for success in our business, and you get personal development. Only when you have grown as a person will you be able to grow your income. But remember, the main thing as I wind up is sharing the opportunity, building a network of other users. And I want to demonstrate that by showing you how in 3 months, you can be earning an average of 80,000 Kenya shillings, that's 800 US dollars, in 3 months. And this is how it works. It all starts with you. Before you even network with other people, it starts with you. Then you now can start sharing the opportunity with others. And you and your organization, when you get 500 points, the company calls you a manager. This is where you start earning something like 2,500 Kenya shillings or so. And when you now share the opportunity with more people, and you are able to earn 1,000 points with your team, because now Mary, Peter, Joe, and others are managers, then the company calls you a senior manager, and you are earning in excess of 5,000 Kenya shillings or 50 US dollars. You start small going up. When the total points get to 2,000, then you are called an executive manager. This is something you can do even in your first month. And there you are earning 25,000 Kenya shillings plus, or 250 US dollars and beyond. I've seen some executive managers earning in excess of 70,000 Kenya shillings. So it is all dependent on the volume of products that are moving in your network. Now, the dream of everyone is what I promised you. In 3 months or less, you can be at 4,000 points with your organization. And this way you become a director earning in excess of 80,000 Kenya shillings, that is 800 US dollars. And from this point, you start enjoying in 5-star hotels for your dinners, everything paid by your uplines and the company, and life changes for good. And as I wind up, director is not the last one. In this call, we have so many directors. One of them will be sharing her success story with us. But if you help one person to become a director like you in your team, you are called a Sapphire director, earning a 6-figure income in excess of 100,000 Kenya shillings or 1,000 US dollars. And guess what? These are the people who start flying around the world, everything paid by the company. Like now on 11th of May next year, all the Sapphire directors and above will be flying with us to Mauritius for a vacation from 11th up to 18th of May next year. So you all want to become Sapphire directors. And I'm so excited to see many people taking their steps to Sapphire director. The latest being Engineer Wycliffe and Pamela Muga. They are in this call, prove that it can be done. Then when you have 3 directors in your team, you're called a Ruby director, earning in excess of 200,000 Kenya shillings. And lifestyle goes to another whole new level. And when you have 6 directors, you're called a president team member, earning in excess of 500,000. I must tell you, even before I invite our guest speaker, it is all possible. Pieros and I, we started down here as distributors in 2010. By 2013, June, a record 2 years, 11 months, we were already president team members. And we've been able to achieve things that we never, ever dreamt of. So it is possible for all of us. You only need to believe in yourself, believe in God, believe in what we have shared with you, and get started. So before we go to lifestyle and finish with it to show you how you enjoy lifestyle, allow me at this juncture to bring on stage, on behalf of all the directors, I want to ask one of our leading directors to take it away. That is Eunice. If Eunice, you can hear me, kindly unmute and take it away.
Okay, thank you, my leader and my great mentor, Dr. Kiragu, for this opportunity to share my story. So good evening, everyone, and thank you very much for finding time to be with us in this awesome meeting, a meeting that could change your life, of course, with the decision that you'll take after this. So my name is Eunice Kiragu, and I'll give a brief story about my professional work. So I trained as a high school teacher way back in 1989. And as a graduate, of course, like everyone else, I had great dreams of achievement, having graduated those early years. And so I went through the ranks of a high school teacher, and I became a subject teacher, of course, and then a deputy, and eventually a principal of a high school. But when I looked at the pay slip, it was not commensurate to what I was giving or what I was expecting. And so I decided to go on and do a master's program in education, just to see how the pay slip at least would change. But that was never. But at least I was taken in as an administrative officer. And thank God I came to the Teacher Service Commission headquarters as a quality assurance officer, as a staffing officer. And these titles were good, but they were not commensurate with the pay slip. And so at the age of 50, I had already feeling, I don't want to go through to 60 years in this kind of a stagnation because I felt my mind was closed up. I didn't know what was out there. The payslip itself is not very pleasing. And besides my payslip, I was doing little businesses. Like I had a salon, a teacher having a salon is funny, but at least it would give me extra income. At one point, I had a bookshop and I was supplying uniforms, but all these were not working because I was not available. So I decided, no, let me just concentrate with the office, but I don't want to get to 60 here. I had seen some of my colleagues who had reached that retirement age, and some were even asking to stay. I asked myself why. I realized it's because their dreams had not been achieved. They were feeling like, what are we going to do? Is to office work. There is nothing out there. And so I said, no, I want to retire early and see what is out there. How do people build themselves out there? So at the age of 52, I remember in 2019, I took a pen and took early retire. Of course, it was like crazy from family and friends, but I felt there was something better out there. And just a month later, my dear friend, an angel, Dr. Kiragu, invited me to this meeting, like you've been invited today. And when I listened, there were key things I noted about this business. I maybe knew in it, but I knew there is a great opportunity here. One is leverage. That struck me, that I'll be sharing out what I'm doing with others in my team and work with people whom I'll bring on. And so instead of what I've been putting in with the government for 30 years, 8 hours a day, at least I'll have a team and we'll be pulling our resources and pulling our time. So that issue was very key. The other thing is that I saw this opportunity was going beyond generations. There were people who had 4 generations there. So it's something that would give me a legacy. It's going beyond retirement. There's no retirement here. And so that also struck me. So I signed up and I joined, and I thank God that was a good step I took, because later when I stepped up to a director, I had good money. I earned 117,000, and that was only the company bonus. Besides the profits, besides the lifestyle that I enjoyed, I was taken to Ole Sereni, first time to be in Ole Sereni Hotel. So my journey has been good as a director now in this opportunity, and when I look behind, I thank God, because definitely profits are better than wages. As you've been told, an employer, of course, will only give you what they wish. But in this company, in this opportunity, you have an open check. In fact, it's $1 million opportunity, and it depends on what you want to fix in that check. So I'm here and I'm happy that I made that decision, because this is an opportunity that is unique in itself. The personal development I've had there, with all my education up to master's level, with all the 30 years I worked with the government, I never became what I am today. There is so much exposure to things that will actually help you for the rest of your life, because there is no retirement in this. So this opportunity will give you the 3 things that people need in life: health, wealth, and also lifestyle. Of course, as I worked for the government, would go out to work, but that was going out to work. But here, you have a day, to enjoy, to have fun, and you come back rejuvenated. You feel that you really enjoy. So my story is that do not go on with the rat race. I know people who are employed here, but we're not telling you to stop what you are doing. Jump in and then see how this goes on. Because I know there is a cry. My payslip then was low, but at least there weren't so many taxes. I know people who are working today are in cry because they have so many deductions. At least during our time, we had pay as you earn. There was also pay as you die to prepare. But now others have been introduced. So how are you surviving without something else that will give you an extra income? So do not procrastinate now that you've listened to this opportunity. Step in and start the journey that will do a lot in your life, in even your generations to come, because it's a business you'll also be able to leave to your kids, to your grandchildren, and so forth. So join us, and so that we can go for that lifestyle that we've been told about in Mauritius. I mean, who doesn't want to enjoy what they are doing? I see many people who are working in offices. I was one, I was there for that year. Tired, a bit frustrated. You don't even know what you'll do after this. Some even remain in the city because they've not done anything that would make them now feel that, okay, I worked for all these years. So I repeat, profits are better than wages. You may be even a senior manager, an executive. There is a day you leave that desk, start thinking about what else can give you more income, good health, especially after retire. That is when the body now shows all those signs, and also lifestyle, so that you enjoy in life. So I'm here very happy to have made that decision, and I hope others will join me, either part-time or full-time, so that we work together. This opportunity, you'll find people who want to lift you. Unlike where I was in the office, where, of course, your immediate supervisor is not very happy when you thrive, not very happy when you excel, but here is where you are lifted by your upline, by the person who has excelled and succeeded in this. And they want you to come to where they are. They want you to succeed the way they've succeeded. And that for me gives me great joy, because out there in public service, there is a lot, but I can give that in our next session. So thank you very much, Dr. Karagu, for giving me this opportunity to share my story. And I want to believe that this opportunity has reached to people who have dreams and who want to make a change in their lives. Thank you very much.
Wow, thank you so much, Eunice. Simple, clear, convincing success story. Having climbed up the ranks as a senior person in the ministry, only to discover that perhaps the lander was leaning on the wrong wall. It is very sad that is the story for many people. They climb up the ladder. Yes, they've gotten to the top, only to discover that they have not gotten to the right destination. The earlier you change that direction, the better for you. And Eunice has just shared from her heart to save somebody who might be struggling and not achieving the dreams that they wanted to accomplish. And you can start today and do it even better than Kiragu Eunice. I saw her coming, and in very few months, she was already at 6-figure income. Why not you? And for the lovers of lifestyle, many of us here love lifestyle. They love traveling around the world. Now, for the lovers of lifestyle, I want to show you what happens. Just before I show you what happens in terms of lifestyle, allow me to take a single minute and mention this. Look at this slide here. This was my life as an employee, not having much and struggling to really have ends meet. That was by 2010, but enough is enough. Look at the transformation there. You drive whatever the machine you want. You live wherever you want. Now I have 2 homes here in Nairobi. You take your children, that's my family there, you take them to the best schools. Now they're in international schools. My wife was brought up in this grass-thatched house. Now you can see the house we built for my in-laws. I mean, you're able to achieve many, many things, but then you must be willing to get started. Now, the best thing is you are joining the #1 team. You can see here, this is the founder of Neolife International, and he's presenting us here with #1 President's Team Award in the whole of Africa and the Neolife world. So you are joining the best team, Superstars team, and congratulations. Now for lifestyle and travel, as I've mentioned, you become a director and we take you to these 5-star hotels. I am so encouraged to see people in 2-3 months joining us in these 5-star hotels. Like now here in Kenya, we have this is on the Sereni Emara, the Sarova Stanley, Moven Peak, name them. This is just 2 months ago at Sereni Emara. You can see how happy people are for enjoying lifestyle. They don't pay anything. It's a fully paid lifestyle. Okay? Looking very glorious, right? You want to be part of that team. When you become a Sapphire director, you are taken to Winston Golf and Country Club for free for a whole week to enjoy yourself. You become a Ruby director, you are taken to this Gold Cotton Hotel in Johannesburg, Santon Sun Hotel, pure Gold Cotton Hotel. Who doesn't want to live in that kind of a hotel? That was 2012. We were in Victoria Falls, Zambia, seeing one of the 7 wonders of the world. 2013, we went to Dubai, Grand Hyatt. The company takes you to the best hotels in the world, whichever the country you go. And there you can see us with the founder, rubbing shoulders with such people. You will also become a success. Then we went to Atlantis, the Palm, climbing to the top of the tallest building in the world. It's called Burj Khalifa. Imagine I have been at that, the top of that building, and it can happen to all of us. That is the founder, that's the CEO, Kendra Brassfield, and so on and so forth. Then we went to Dubai. I'm just trying to show you the lifestyle that awaits you as you join us. You know, Dubai is an island in the Indian Ocean. Okay, in Indian Ocean, in George, South Africa. We went to Cape Town. This was the second time to fly to Cape Town. All these are Superstars team members, enjoying ourselves, climbing Table Mountains through cable cars. Oh my. Then we went again to Abu Dhabi. You can see Ferrari World there. You enjoy yourself in Ferrari World, Yas Water World, seeing the biggest mosque in the world, being treated in a 7-star hotel, Emirates Palace. Go and Google how much a single glass of juice will cost you in this hotel. We went to Mauritius the second time, young and old. Then we went to Los Cabos in Mexico, 60 years celebration. Dining with the founder up there, you can see the founder and the wife. Dine with such people, and you appreciate that you made the decision of starting this business. Then we went to Abu Dhabi again, I don't know how many times now, enjoying life there with our team. You can see likes of Cage Florence, Lydia Mosa there and others, my own biological father there. And life becomes sweeter and sweeter. Lots of cash incentives. On top of your monthly bonus, the company tells you, well done, have this token of appreciation. Too much money for an ordinary university lecturer then, before this opportunity. And that is what can happen to you if you allow change to come to you at a will. And we are saying this, next year in May on 11th, we are on our way to Mauritius. You only need to become a Sapphire director in the Superstars team, and all expenses will be paid for your flight and accommodation. And I'm so excited that in this call, a couple of us already have our tickets ready. You could join us today and you fly with us. If you are a believer, you know what I'm talking about. But then be aware of a very bad enemy that has killed many, called procrastination. Procrastination kills dreams. Never start tomorrow when you are alive today. Pay your registration, only 11,000 Kenya shillings, directly to the company and get started. Maybe your number is there for those who are in Kenya. Business number 985650, account, put your national ID. 11,000 is the only amount. If you're not in Kenya, link up with the person who invited you. They will also give you the other alternatives for you to pay, and you'll be part of us. Get started today. You know what, dear friends? Today could be that day that will go into records. You'll have to remember that you made that decision. 2 people are in this call. One will say yes to their dreams. The other one will say no to their dreams. And that becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Where are you? Do you want to continue with the life you have been living, or do you want to change the life that you have been living? If you are tired of ordinary life of mediocrity, life of hand to mouth, life of complaining that the economy is bad. If you are tired and you want to get out of that comfort zone, this is your chance. This is your greatest opportunity. Run with it. Richard Branson says, opportunities like this are like buses. There's always another one passing, but there are some people who never get into the buses. They remain right there while others board the buses and they get to their destination. We have given you a God-given opportunity. Grab it and run with it. If not for your sake, for the sake of your children and for the generations to come after you. I said yes. I didn't know I was saying yes to such a life of driving the later shape of Land Cruiser, a life of having multiple homes in Nairobi, a life of traveling around the world, and a life of taking my children to the best schools, an opportunity to help other friends to also achieve their dreams. I thank God for this opportunity. And you too, one of these days, you stand tall and say you thank God for the opportunity. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, turn to the person who invited you. If you are with them physically, ask them that one question, how you can start right now. If they are far and they invited you, call them and ask them only one question. How do I start now? Not tomorrow, now. And your life will never be the same again. Thank you for coming. God bless you. Let's be meeting in the beaches of the world if you will be there to be met. Thank you so much. God bless you. Get in touch with the person who invited you for any questions and for you to get started. Bye-bye. God bless you.